Hello, my name's Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading for anybody who has Cancer somewhere in their birth chart. You might be a cross watcher, you might have stumbled upon this whilst you've been sleeping and you've woken up and you're wondering what on earth's going on. You may have been drawn to this for whatever reason, but you are very welcome. It's a beautiful day here. This is the first week in March. I'm enjoying some spring-like weather here in the bottom of Scotland. I hope that wherever you are, it's beautiful as well. Doesn't it make a difference when the sun's out? I only do gentle tarot, and this is a reading for March. We are all on different energetic timelines, so if this resonates with you, fantastic. If you'd leave me a comment to say how it has, I'd really appreciate that. If you find that it doesn't resonate, you can also check out your moon and your rising readings as well. If you're born at night time, the chances are that your moon sign might actually resonate more than your sun sign does. But if you're drawn to this, then hopefully it means that there's something here for you. I don't take cards that are reversals generally, and I only take cards that jump out at me. I only do gentle tarot. I'm never going to tell you that anything bad or dangerous is going to happen to you. This is some light relief from the stressful days that we have and the hard work that we all seem to be having to experience and pressure. And I hope that this brings you some comfort or a little bit of guidance. Just a point to note, I'm going to pick those up because those ones just sort of fell out rather than jumped out. If you find tarot readings on YouTube and they have just like a set picture and there's somebody talking and it isn't actually following the picture, or the picture never moves, or there's just perhaps a flickering candle, you are watching I would call it an illegal site. Somebody has copied the audio off of somebody else's tarot reading that they've taken great time to do, and they have basically just mocked up a quick tarot reading on a desk, and they, for some reason, they always seem to be the ones that have lots and lots of followers. They're probably making good money out of it, unlike the rest of us. So please do not support them. If you find a reading like that, please report them, because it just does the rest of us no favours. I'll get off my soapbox now and I will see as to what cards we have. So the underlying energy that we have, Cancer, to start off with, is the Magician, which is a really beautiful card. And I need to just make room because we have two more, which I hadn't accounted for. Astrologically, I should say, during March, it's a fair old whammy of a month. Venus is in retrograde, which means that you may well be reassessing what it is that you love and you enjoy and what you actually want in your life. And Mercury goes into retrograde on the 15th. This will mean that there might be some communication issues. We're also getting we're getting towards the end of the astrological year, which again means that, you know, we have eclipses, we have new moons, full moons. It's really going on in March. My recommendation is try not to say or do anything unless you're incredibly sure that you really want to do it. And if you do find yourself in a situation which is one against your will or against your control, please be assured that there is a silver lining to whatever is happening and whyever it is happening. That was Meg, my beautiful rescue bulldog, agreeing seemingly on the fact that everything does have a silver lining this month. So please just try and stick with it and take care as well. Self-love and self-care is really important this month, because I think outwardly we're going to be challenged by a lot of things. So Cancer, we have quite a few cards on the deck here. But the underlying energy we have is the magician. The magician has everything in their power to create whatever it is that they want. They not only have the 4 elements of the tarot, so they've got the cup, the pentacle, the wand and the sword, but they also have the planets and the sort of the moon and the stars here and the sun as well. So there is nothing lacking in your life. Even if you feel as though there isn't. March might give you the feeling that perhaps there is things lacking in your life. But according to this, the underlying energy is that you should always remember that you are the own magician in your life and you can conjure up whatever it is that you want to achieve. So the cards we have are the Page of Pentacles with the Devil, the 3 of Wands with the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands, the Sun with the Strength card, 2 major arcana cards, as is the Devil, as is the Magician, as is the Lovers. You have the 3 of Swords with the Lovers, and ending with the King of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups has come out a lot recently, and I think that that is because we are just being thrown into a time of change and about reassessing and rethinking what it is that we really want for our lives. So the Page of Pentacles and the Devil. The Page of Pentacles shows that there is an opportunity. There might be a message or a young person coming in who is going to free you from this devil situation. This might have already happened as well. I tend to read sort of from the past through to the future. So this might be something that's already happened. But the devil is when you're trapped. It might be that you're, I drink too much Coke Zero, which I know isn't good for me. But there might be something which is holding you back. It might be that you are just tied to a job which you don't enjoy, which is holding you back. It can be a vice, it can be a bad habit, it can just be you trapped in a situation. And there is somebody or there is an opportunity or something coming in, which I think is going to help you untrap yourself from this situation. Pentacles are all about wealth. That can also be emotional wealth as well as practical wealth. But it's the things that you own, the things that you hold dear to you. It's objects. It's your emotional wealth as well as sort of practical things. The next 2 cards we have the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is you, once you have freed yourself, once whatever this has happened, whatever this is, once it's happened and you've freed yourself, or you're realizing that you have to free yourself from this sort of devil situation, you've made a decision. The 3 of Wands follows the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is about having to make a decision, that you're at a crossroads. You have perhaps 2 opportunities or 2 directions that you're not too sure which way to go in. The 3 of Wands is you having made that decision. You can see that you've planted these other 2 wands here. They might be, let's have a look. What else do we have? We do have some cups. There seem to be more opportunities than anything else here. So there might be 2 opportunities that you have tried in the past, but you can see now that you're stood here. The ship is coming back in, the sun's coming up, and it's been quite a cloudy, dark situation here. You can see here that the devil is a dark card. And you have this, you've claimed this 3rd wand, and you're almost sort of signaling to this ship that's coming in. So I want to say that you're signaling to sort of your future self, I've got this. This is my decision, and now I know where I'm going. The 4 of Wands backs that up. The 4 of Wands is the next step, and it is you're going to I think you're going to have people around you, perhaps when you do sort of stand on the shore and say, this is the option I'm taking, that other people will they will agree with you, they will give you reassurance or their agreement or their backing that whatever the decision is, that it is the right one for you. And potentially they are going to support you. It might be that this Page of Pentacles comes and says, You know, yes, okay, you've made your decision. I'm now going to back you in whatever this opportunity is, that this way of life, this direction that you've decided to go in. The next two cards are the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. The Knight of Swords, he's a pretty fast moving knight. It shows that there's stuff coming in, there's truths coming in, there's things that you haven't been aware of previously. And this will happen because you have taken this, you've made the decision as to which direction you're going to go in. Now, not only have you had the Page of Pentacles, but now you have the Page of Wands, that this is you deciding that you're going to want to follow this path. You've got the backing of somebody or something to do it. And once you've made that decision, somebody is going to come with an offer to help you bring this into reality. Now, I'm not denying it's not going to be hard work, but the next two cards you have are the Sun and the Strength card. The Sun card, it did come out reversed, as did the Three of Swords. But I think that when it came out reversed, I think that, I don't want to say things are going to get worse before they get better, because that's not, that is perhaps a slight sort of doom mongering. But I do feel that there is work here that you have to put in. Anything that's worth having isn't something which is just given to you on a plate. But it seems as though you have lots of people who are going to want to help you on this journey. And the Sun shows you that when you start to put the work in and you get this sort of collaborative thing going, that you will start to see the fruits of your labour. And remember as well that you are the magician, that you have everything at your hand on your table to be able to bring about whatever you want. Obviously, hard work means that you have to be strong. That you might get tempted to sort of revisit this devil thing. In March, because we are going through retrogrades, it is something that you go back to the past, whether that's good or bad. You might find that there are people coming out of the woodwork for you. And I think that maybe that's what's coming up with these next two cards. March is a month where you need to be strong, because there's going to be all sorts of emotions, difficult situations, people pushing your buttons, and you just generally challenging your own beliefs as to what it is that you want and why you want it. But this is a really beautiful reading for you, Cancer. So just stick with it and continue to put in this hard work and trust those people around you who you do trust. They're here to help you and make the most of the offers of help that they are going to bring to you. Now, the next two cards are the Three of Swords and the Lovers. The Three of Swords did come out reversed, and to me, again with this retrograde, it's showing that somebody is going to come back into your life who hurt you. You might have hurt them as well. Is it only you can decide as to whether this is something that's worth revisiting? It might just be that, as retrogrades do, it challenges you as to whether you made the right decision. They might also be this devil energy here, which has been keeping you stuck. The last two cards we have are the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I would like to think that with the Three of Swords and the Lovers, you will have learned that, and it's a dreadful phrase, that there are plenty more fish in the sea. And that whoever this was, this might also be a situation which used to make you happy, which you're thinking about revisiting. It doesn't have to be a significant other. But you will find that through this hard work, you will become the King of Pentacles. You will understand how to get where you want to be. He's sat here, he's looking quite dapper in his outfit. He's growing grapes. Grapes are difficult to grow. So you will be at a point that you will have mastered a lot of things by the end of March. You will be the magic. You will be creating magic to get yourself into this position. But by the end of March, you will have realized what it is that you want, where you're wanting to go, and you will have people here who will be keeping you strong and helping you to bring this about. So you will be this King of Pentacles. You will be working hard. You will potentially be seeing the fruits of your labour. And you will also find with the Seven of Cups that you will be starting to see that there are lots of options open to you. This might be romantic, but I don't think it is. I think that the work that you've done and the path that you're going down, that you've chosen, is going to be one which opens up so many doors to you. Now, the King of Pentacles is shrewd and he's wise. He's wise with his finances. He's wise emotionally. Some of these cups aren't going to be in your best interest to follow. Excuse me. Some of them aren't going to be in your best interest to follow. And it is up to you to use your king-like wiseness and knowledge to suss out which ones of these cups are the ones that you should be going for. Trust your magic, trust your intuition as well. And again, as I said at the start of the reading, Cancer, there are going to be lots of things that happen for you and happen against you in March, but go with it. You will see that things come and go as they do in life generally. But stick with the hard work. Stick with this close core of people who are going to help you. Because the Sun and the Strength card are two beautiful cards. And whatever this sort of hiccup is here with someone or something that used to make you happy coming back into your life, just see it as a bit of a mental challenge for you. Because you will end up still being the magician, still being able to conjure up whatever it is that you want to create in your life. And lots of options will be there for you. You just have to pick wisely. Do your research. Be that King of Pentacles, that wise, clever, financially minded businessman or woman or person. And it will enable you to make wise choices. Cancer, I hope this has been useful. If it's resonated, I would really appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment. If you would also like the video, it pushes it out to more people, and also subscribing would mean the world to me. I'm trying to get to the point where I might potentially be able to make a little bit of a living out of YouTube. I want to help people, and by you subscribing and liking and leaving a comment, it spurs me on, and it means that more people can get a little bit of guidance from me too. So Cancer, enjoy March. Just try and hang on in there and trust yourself, and that by the end of March, you will be in a much clearer position as to where you want to be and why you want to be there. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.